Hi, my name is Eric. In this video, I will explain how I build the cabinets for my van conversion. Those cabinets have a strange shape because they have to fit in a van without modifying the van. Also, they can be removed and transferred in another van. All this seems quite complex and challenging, but you'll see that with the technique that I will show you, that you can do it yourself quite easily. The technique is good for any van conversion size. Look at this video to see those cabinets in a van tour. First, I made a drawing of the cabinets. I'll do another video about the subject, so subscribe to get more. With masking tape, the first thing I did was to mark the contour line of the cabinets on the floor and on the van's walls. After applying the masking tape, I was able to visualize at full scale the proportions of the cabinets, the bed, etc. I was able to figure out if I had to do some adjustments. I really cleaned shiny the floor and the van's wall before putting the tape because those pieces of tape stayed until the cabinets were all completed. Next step was to do a cardboard template of every panels of the cabinet. Making a dry run on a cardboard, avoid error on plywood. It saves lots of money, no waste. To draw the profile of the van's wall on a cardboard, I designed this drawing tool. I'll explain it later. The idea is that it allows you to replicate a profile shape on a cardboard. When I was drawing on the cardboard with that tool, I just had to keep the tool leveled horizontally. And with its pointy stick end on the left-hand side of the picture, the white tip, I followed the tape line on the van's wall, and the Sharpie pen end of the tool was drawing on the cardboard. The draw line may have been a little shaky, but after that I corrected the draw line free-handed with a pencil. Then, with scissors, following the draw line, I cut the cardboard. After, I verified if the template fit perfectly the profile of the van's wall. If not, I corrected until I was satisfied. After that, I reproduced the shape of the cardboard on a sheet of plywood and simply used a jigsaw to cut the plywood. Since the plywood is thicker than the cardboard, I had to adjust some cuts. Also, for some edges, I had to cut at an angle to perfectly fit the shape of the van's wall. Still, with just a jigsaw, files and sandpaper for a smooth finish. That's it, pretty easy. If you have a body to hold the cardboard while you draw on it with the tool, it's gonna be easier. I used the technique for every panels of the cabinet. It was easier to begin with the vertical panels, and after that do the bottom, top, and shelves panel. For the assembly, I began to assemble the contour panels on red on the picture and finished with the shelves panel on green on the picture. I simply used wood glue, screws, reinforcement pieces of wood in corners with yellow arrows on the picture, and sometimes corner brackets. The glue is really important. It is what keeps everything strongly fixed together and will avoid any rattles. After that, I did the front face of the cabinet. I simply put the cabinet structure flat on a sheet of plywood and draw the contour lines of it and cut it with a jigsaw. Then I made the access holes in the front panel before fixing it. I used a food can to draw a circular arc in the corners. I did one cabinet at a time. There is always some possible small dimension variation from the drawing to the final product. When you are doing a van conversion in a small van, you must be the more accurate that you can be. To avoid damaging the plastic paneling of the van's walls, I use rubber insulating tape. I apply the tape on the contact edges of the cabinet that touches the van's walls. This spongy product is also useful to avoid any rattle, and it gives some spring back when I fixed the cabinet to the van. Here's how the drawing tool is made, with just a few things. I use a square tool, a paintbrush with a thin tip, a Sharpie pen, a level tool, and masking tape. So as you can see, everything is pretty easy to do. It's really a nice do-it-yourself project. But before beginning the cabinet, there's the design of the layout of the van conversion that must be drawn. There's the anchorage of the cabinets that you have to think. In another video, I'll explain how I proceeded to do those things. So go like and subscribe. If people do so, it lets me know that you want me to produce more videos. See you in the next video.